their defense was really bothering you guys, keeping you from being maybe as terminal as you wanted to be.
Yeah, we weren't necessarily picking the right lines of attack, and then we weren't defending very well in the first set. So it was a combination of things. I thought we did settle down and got better come the second set. And I don't think that we ever got lax, but they did change what they were doing, and we didn't make the changes that were necessary fast enough.
How did you evaluate sets 2 and 3?
Set,
3 and 4.
well, 4, very frustrating in set 4 because I don't, once again, I refuse to ever say that my team gives up, because if they give up, that means I gave up, and that wasn't it. But, they're very steady in what they do. They distributed the ball well across the board and used their attacker, so it put us in a position where we had to think a lot. And a lot of that is, their experience more than we are. So that's part of it. And they capitalized on it.
And Renee getting out there tonight, what did you see from her? And
I saw the fact that she was a big body. I knew we needed to be able to put a better presence in there. Let's not kid ourselves. We saw what happened when Anna was there, and they just beat the ball down. So she creates a different look, and then, she does well with the lefty, so wanted to be able to bring that component in there.
I mean, as a freshman, and she hasn't been in a long time, she's been hurt. Just what do you think about how she responded to the moment?
I thought she responded well. I thought that, we told her earlier that to be ready to play. I would never just spring that on her. And we kind of said it in the Iowa State game, for her to be ready, because I think she's doing the right things, and we have to have someone that is a presence there as a blocker.
Obviously, 2 of the best teams in the league this week in Iowa State and Arizona State. What do you just take to build off of moving through this last part of the second half of the schedule?
I think in the Iowa State game, we didn't play with enough sense of urgency. I thought that we got lax, and 2 totally different teams. Iowa State is it Iowa State? Yeah, I don't know why I keep pausing there. I think that, they're smaller, and so they just are able to do different plays based on their size, which isn't something that we're always used to. And, Arizona State, they did a good job. They stayed true to what they do.
So what positive can you take away from tonight's game?
The positive is that match is over and we get a chance to rest. Our travel has been brutal. I was talking to JJ ahead of the game, and he said he's going into his crazy travel. And so, and I told the players that, it's not an excuse. No one has empathy for us, and we can't have empathy for ourselves, and surely not going to let someone have it for us. So we just got to learn how to grind and push through.
And you have to do that again this week. You have another crazy, 2 days and a top 10 team on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys manage it this week? How did you think they felt?
I think they felt fine. You ask them, they're a little bit tired, but I don't see that necessarily in the match. So my hat's off to them for that, and not ever using it as an excuse. And, we see that as coaches. We know it's towards the end of October, which means, bodies are a little sore and they're tired. So it's a matter of us putting them in the right position to get the recovery that's necessary.
Just your thoughts on the gift by Cole and Jeannie and the new floor and how that played tonight.
It was absolutely amazing. That right there helps in our recovery, being able to play on that floor versus the wood floor. And, it looks good and on television and media, and, the gym was amazing. Can't have to give a shout out to our crowd. I don't know what it was, but everything about it was exciting.
How long had that been in the making?
Since Dave was here. So it's been a while, yes. It was something that we've wanted for a long time.
It was just under 4,100.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exciting. Yes.
So
Thank
what
you.
lesson do you think the team learned from this game?
That we just have to be better in the situations where we can control. At the end of the day, you can't control what the other side does. And so you have to let that go and control the things we can control, which is our side of the court.
And Journey's offensive game, how do you feel it's coming along?
It's coming well. She's seeing what's in front of her. She's making the right choices. Sometimes I want to be a little bit more aggressive, but that's by nature of being put in that position. But she doesn't shy away from it, which is exactly what I want. Okay? I think